Welcome to Candid Conversations. I am your co-host, Coach Ken Canion, a.k.a. the professor, a.k.a. the doctor, a.k.a. yo, yo, pimp. I'm sorry. Hey, baby, how you? You still got your braids
I
in?
still have them. This will be the last week you see these.
No, but I have grown very fond of your braids.
Thank you, sir.
The other night I tried to pull them. You know how
I was like, "Yo, bro,
you came out of character."
I sure did.
I mean, a minute. You went from 1 minute to hey.
No,
I was like, "How you come out of character so quickly?" That meant you wasn't in character.
That's not true. That mean I got good sense, and I didn't want you to pull a braid plus my hair out.
You know how dudes sometimes be like, "I'm gonna pull out." You know how a joke would be like, "I'm gonna pull out," right? Mm-hmm. And then he lose his mind and he be like, and then he stay in. He meant to pull out, but so he lost his mind during the process. You didn't lose your mind during the process. Okay. I was just trying to make a point.
Okay. Hi, I am comedian Simply Ned, Grand Canion. I don't know what he was talking about right there.
I was just trying to make
I'm like, what?
It didn't work.
It didn't work. Okay, yeah. How are you, honey?
I'm doing well. I'm glad to be here with you.
Yes.
And to do this podcast. And I will say this much to you. Last week, we had a lot of comments on the is it too much to expect, the show from last week. Thank you guys for coming out. Coming to watch the videos. We love it. We appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. So when we drop a video, we got a whole new slew of content coming. I'm going to be teaching on a whole lot of issues and a whole lot of stuff that's really going to help some people. You feel me?
I feel you.
Now,
I freaking dare you, brother.
A lot of people had different views on the tattoo thing.
Yes.
You know, on the tattoo and the partner wanting the person to remove a tattoo from the past.
I saw that a lot of people were just saying, remove it. You're in a different relationship. I got that a lot.
That's not last week. We already recapped that one.
Which was last week?
Oh,
that's right. The funeral.
The funeral. The girl was crying about the funeral.
Oh, I thought that was before that.
No, because you already recapped Jaquan, and you skied on Jaquan. You already recapped it.
Oh, the funeral.
So this is recapping
the
funeral and the girl crying about the funeral. And then the clip that's going crazy is what should your man not do when he's in a relationship?
What should he not do?
Buy gifts. People are going crazy about the gift part. All the above. He shouldn't be buying gifts. No money. No this. No that. So y'all can talk about that.
Can you write the time down and edit it out?
Yeah, that's why I'm talking.
Yeah. Okay.
I know when I interject.
Okay.
But,
okay.
Y'all ready for last week?
Yeah.
All right. In 3, 2.
So last week, I know we had the podcast about the funeral, the video on the funeral.
Yes.
A lot of people didn't necessarily comment on that. I'm sure with some visceral reactions, but what they did comment on, was when we played our game,
the moment of truth.
And the moment of truth, y'all. Thank y'all for supporting this, and we're selling them all over the country. But the moment of truth, when we said about what should your man do,
what should your mate not
do,
right? And I think mine was
money.
Give somebody money.
Give them a compliment.
Yes.
One of them was
buy him a gift. And pump gas. A lot of people said none of the above. None of them. You better not be pumping nobody gas. But most was the gift and the money.
Yeah.
But we got a lot of reaction from that.
So we appreciate y'all.
Definitely.
What you got for us tonight?
So tonight I have a letter.
Okay.
So one of my clients wrote me a letter. I have not.
One of your clients?
One of my clients wrote me a letter. I have not yet responded. So she may get. I just got it today.
I'm about to say your client hanging up.
No. I just got it today, and it usually takes me at least 24 hours to get back.
You try to think about it.
Yeah, I want to give you the right answer, but tonight, if she sees this, then she'll have her answer tonight.
Okay.
But let me read this letter. Dear Net, I want
They should say
honest...
Dear Coach Net.
Well, okay. Well, she said Dear Net.
Or just Coach Karen.
Okay. I want your honest opinion. I've been with my boyfriend for 8 years on and off. No matter how many times we break up, we always get back together. This time is a little different. It's been a little less than a month, and we've texted a few times, and we've talked twice. For some reason, I wasn't worried because this is our norm. On last Friday, I was out with a friend, and I saw him with another woman, laughing and talking over dinner. I walked up to the table, and he introduced her as his date and me as an old friend. I was angry, hurt, and, to be honest, devastated. He called me later that night, and I asked, how could you? And he said, but we're not together. It hasn't been a month yet. Is it too soon for me to be out dating? How long should I wait? I want to be outside too.
So, what advice you gonna give her?
Well, I know that she's hurt. I know that part, but I tell her to go out, go date. If he's already said that, or if he's shown you that in this season of your relationship, he wants to see other people, why would you wait for him? If that's what he's shown you, why would you sit and wait? I don't think that there is a time period to date. I don't think there's if especially if the other person has moved on.
When me and you broke up all them different times,
we weren't really
would it be okay? But she thought it. I used that exact example because you thought we wasn't really broke up, just like she thought we wasn't really broken up. Okay, and I used that because.
Did you used to break up with me so you can go out and do dirt and filth and flap and fluff and fluff?
No.
Is that why you used to quit me?
I didn't used
to
quit
you. So you have a clear conscience? So you wouldn't have to repent for all the things that you was out in the street doing?
Didn't you break up with me a couple times
Never.
Too?
Only once.
Well,
that last
you
time,
just said never.
That
you
last
said
time,
never.
listen, the last time right before you proposed to me, or if that's what you want to say.
I didn't propose to you right after a breakup.
Yes, you did. That last time.
It was
7
right
days
after.
later.
It was
7 whole nights and not a word from you. On the 7th day, he said, will you say I do? Yes, it was 7. It was 7. That was the only time.
Okay, whatever.
You were the one that used to break up with me all the time. Turn to your neighbor and say all the time.
That was because okay.
So when you out doing dirt, did you do that?
I didn't break up with you because I was doing dirt. I was doing dirt when I broke up. Not all the time. But I wasn't always doing dirt. But I've done dirt. I've admitted that.
But is that why you used to break up with me that you could do dirt?
No, absolutely not. Why would I break up with you just to do dirt?
When you was doing dirt when we was together, that didn't make no sense.
See, what you doing, you taking it down the road. You taking it down the road. All right.
But let me ask you this. Audience, I do want to know what you think. Is there a time limit for dating? Do you wait? Is there a period where you say, okay, we were dating for such and such and such and such so I can't see another person for 6 months? Is it no time period? What would you say, Ken?
Number one, let me start. See, I can answer from wisdom now. I can answer because I'm Coach Ken.
Right.
Rather than Ken. But the first thing I want to tell the person is the problem is their expectation did not equal their results. See, they expected them to get back together, all right? And the results didn't equal that. The problem with that was when I expected us to get back together, I never communicated that to the other person. I just assumed that it would be just like it was.
Like it's a pattern. You just think, yeah.
And when the expectation doesn't equal results, it equals disappointment.
That's good. Say that again.
When the expectation doesn't equal the result, it equals disappointment.
I like that.
And so because, can we be honest? The truth is the relationship probably had been over long before then. Because if neither one of them called and it's been a month, you said they talked twice.
They text a few times and they talked twice.
But what that says is the connection was broken. And once the connection is broken, the relationship is essentially broken. And what happens when the relationship is broken, either we're going to do something to repair it or we won't. There is a law called the law of entropy. Okay? The law of entropy simply says this. In a system, everything will, if it's not acted upon, if a thing is not acted upon in a system, it will ultimately get worse.
Okay.
All right? It will never get better. That is why I tell people, if you don't do something about your relationship, it ain't gonna get better. So think about the human body. If you don't wash it, if it's not acted upon, it's gonna start stinking, right? Leave your car and don't drive it for 10 years. What's gonna happen? It's going to get worse. It's going to rust. It's not going to work. That's how it works. And what we have to do is we have to understand that if we don't do it, we don't act on it, act upon it, it's going to be worse. All right? And so they never acted upon it. The relationship was probably done long before that. Now, that being said, how long should he wait? He didn't wait long. You know why? Because the relationship, he had disconnected from the relationship long before she saw it.
So is there a time period, or is that a matter of the heart?
I think the time period is based on the person and where they are emotionally and mentally. If I've checked,
so that's not one size fit all. We can't just say that.
Right.
We're just going to wait 6 months. So that just definitely depends on the individual.
Some people, it's kind of like grief. When you break up with somebody, many times you experience the cycle of grief. You go through that cycle. It's kind of like when your father passed. The reason I was just supportive for those almost 2.5, 3 years was because I could never tell you, all right, you should be over it. I hate when people say, just move on. I hate when people say, just get over it. Because when you go through the cycle of grief, I cannot tell you when to move, when to get over it. Now, some people stay there because they attach to the pain. They become, their identity becomes a part of the pain. And then that goes beyond the grief cycle right there. But you can't tell a person how long. How long will depend on your emotional and mental wellness. That's why I was saying.
So if you and I broke up.
We ain't breaking
No.
up.
I'm just saying. And then
I'd be like, Palmer, come get me. We got to go find her. Go ahead.
No, and so if I'm out there in a month, you won't say your mental wellness. Most of the time, if a woman is out there, they get you out there.
She been out there.
You for the streets. But when a man goes out,
no, I'm just saying, I don't know.
So what was the difference between their situation and ours? Because we used to break up. You used to quit me on a regular.
Can I tell you the difference was?
What?
The difference was I was commitment averse. I never stopped loving you. I just didn't want to commit to you. Because I was afraid. Fear dictates. See, here's the thing. Let me break this down to y'all.
I'm going to give you some tonight.
Okay. The number one need for human beings is the need for certainty. We call it security. All right. But certainty, that's why we believe if I go to work, I'll be able to pay my rent. Okay. We believe that if I travel these words, I'll be safe. Certainty in our lives. What happens is when there is uncertainty, when things are not sure, uncertainty leads to anxiety. Anxiety leads to emotional instability. When you are emotionally unstable, what that does to you is that puts you in a place where your need for certainty heightens. And so the difference is I was always certain about how I felt. I was always certain about that. I never disconnected from our relationship. I just was commitment averse. And when I decided that being, listen to this, when I decided that being without you was more painful than committing, I decided to commit. Wow. That's the difference.
So how does
and I was young too.
We
were young.
We weren't that young.
I
was like, you were, but then I was like, no, we wasn't.
We was young.
We wasn't that young. We were younger than we are now, but we weren't that young.
No, we were still young. And young has it has something to do with intellect. You can look at the camera all you want to. Look at the camera. Get that camera on her. Turning her damn head. She always doing it, making a face when she want to make a point. Like
it's not young.
I mean, that's what you were doing.
He had commitment issues.
I did. I can admit
Kenny,
that.
How does a person move on from something like this? Like, you feel like, because I think more women maybe than men feel like they should wait a time period because you don't want this whole stamp on your back if you go out and see. And so how does one move on without feeling like it was too quick, or am I being...
But here's the thing though, baby. The thing is, it's when the connection, people sometimes they've been in a marriage for 20 years, but they disconnected 10 years ago. And they just, the actual leaving, they left emotionally 10 years ago. And what happened is that the physical part of leaving caught up with the emotional part of leaving. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
I mean, a lot of women, 70-some% of the women 70-some% of the divorces are filed by women. Okay? Right? So over 70% of divorces are filed by women. Now, do you think that they just disconnected like that day when they went to file the paperwork? Probably not.
Right. I didn't think of it like that. But still, we get so caught up with, I know some of the women that I know, we get caught up on how things look to the public.
Okay.
And so even though I disconnected 10 years ago and I'm filing today, to the public, it looks like it just happened. They don't see that we've been in separate bedrooms for the past 4 years.
Right.
They don't see that she's abusive verbally or he, vice versa. So the public doesn't see that. So how do you get past that part of it?
That's internal. Think about this. We do content every week. Some people are going to talk shit no matter what we do. No matter what we say, sometimes I say stuff and, girl, he playing. You read the comments.
Right.
Some of the time, like, what? That's what you got out of that? Because here's the thing, is you have to disconnect with your self-worth with what the fuck somebody else says. And that's just the truth. Because I, as a content creator, decided 4 years ago when I got in this game that my voice in my head about me was always going to be louder than somebody's opinion, a keyboard coward.
Oh, wow.
It was always going to be louder. What I believed about myself. Now, do some people get me riled up every now and then? Every now and then, yes. Because I'm a human being too. Especially they get me riled up if they talk shit about you, then I get at them. But I don't care what you say about me. I don't really give a, I said, I ain't cussed in a long time. I said, fuck.
You said it. You said it too. And you said what you said.
I don't give a fuck. But that's how I say. So it is, what happens is people tie their identity to the words and thoughts of others. When you tie your identity to those words and thoughts, the other person controls your emotional levers.
That is, when you care for somebody, it's hard not to tie your emotions to somebody's thoughts. And like, that's hard.
Oh, I thought you were talking about when a woman goes out there
and
other people, not that person.
Yeah, well, I thought you had flipped it because you do that sometimes. But even when it's somebody that we don't know, we care about what people think of us most of the time. That's how I stayed in a box for so many years, caring about what others thought. And it's really hard. I think more so for our generation, because we grew up so much hearing, don't you go out here and embarrass the family. Right. When you go out here, you represent it was like when you walked out the house, you carried the whole entire family on your back. Mm-hmm. And one thing you did, would embarrass or mess up your family name. And so when you go out with that mentality, or when you walk around or live with that's what's been in you it's hard not to care what people think. It's hard to live beyond that.
I agree that we want to, portray a certain image. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I get that. We all have insecurities. Everybody has some type of insecurity. Mm-hmm. Every person. My insecurity may be different than yours or different than the next person. We all have them. But that's the work, though. The work is internal, not external. Because I don't care who you are. I could be the best podcaster, but somebody out there going to say, your podcast trash. Mm-hmm.
So to sum it up, you're saying it's no time limit. It's on the individual. Yes. It goes with did you say your maturity level?
I said, no. I said your emotional and mental wellness.
Okay.
Your emotional.
So there
and
is
mental
no.
wellness.
Well, I think there.
But that's okay. You can think that because the reason why I say there's no time limit, baby, because if I checked out 10 years ago, I was just doing time.
I tell you what, if one of my friends was in a relationship for a while, I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. One of my friends was in a relationship for a while, and then she went out and just
what'd she do?
Dating so quick and giving it up so quick.
I would feel like somebody was beating that thing up.
I would feel like
somebody would, this ain't real.
No, I'm saying if.
I'm about to ask you which friend.
No. I'm saying if. With your nose this self.
I'm about to ask you which one of your friends getting their thing beat up.
I'm saying if they did, I would feel like I would have a talk with them. I would feel like they were going through something. I would have a talk. You're such a good why would you why you're not
I mean, when you ain't cussing at people, I mean, when
because
when you're not holding grudges, you're a wholesome person.
I get mad at you then. Hold on. But I'm trying to work on that.
You are.
I'm trying to work on that.
Your braids helping you. It's tightening up your skull.
But Kenny,
okay,
if one of your boys got out of a long-term relationship,
okay,
and they just out there knocking people down, you wouldn't say, "Look, guy, let's have a talk."
Here's what I'm gonna say. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I might feel like he needed it because he wasn't getting nothing at home. I'm just saying. I just felt like he might have needed it. So he might have needed to get, he might have
I would be like, for my friend, work on yourself, self-care, go get a massage, get a pedicure, read some affirmations, burn some sage. I would like.
Ask the audience what they want.
What y'all think? What would you? Is there a time limit when you have a breakup? Is there a time limit for when you should start back dating, or should just be for the streets right after y'all break up? Which one? Which one?
What you think, Taylor? Hey, look. We asking our producers. What you say,
y'all
Taylor?
Think?
No, I'm not asking. I'm
Palmer said, "Be for the streets."
Hey, Big P, Palmer, what do you think? What do you think? He said he ain't gonna say he wrote the streets.
Be for the streets.
That make me sound like I'm not a good girl too, so I don't know.
No, you're a good girl. I mean, and it doesn't make the person bad if they doing it.
I don't think it makes them bad by any means.
Yeah.
I don't think it makes them bad, but I feel like for a woman, a lady, I just feel like she would be trying to put a Band-Aid over a hurt rather than deal with the hurt.
No, I agree with that.
That's what I feel like.
No, that's real.
It's like she's not dealing with the emotions, and so she goes out there and gets into something or something.
Back. She get that. Y'all heard what Taylor said? That's fun.
But most of us cannot just go out and have fun like that. We get emotions tied in. So
I tell women, and this is going to be controversial, but women act like they can have sex with no emotions. Okay, you can you can for a minute.
For a minute.
But after, I always tell people, your vagina is connected to your heart. Eventually, those emotions, that hormone rush is going to get you. It is. I'm just sorry.
That's what happened to me.
That's what happened to you.
It got me.
It got you.
It got me.
It got you.
And you said, "Why you gotta love me?" You remember that?
Get to the game. Get to the game. You know,
everybody just be falling in love with me.
You expose it too much. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, look. All right, y'all. Our sponsors for this podcast is the Pocket Communication Coach. Whenever you need to say it, go to pocketcommunicationcoach.com. It's an AI software that yours truly developed that helps you communicate better. Go. Try it. 3 days. And if you like it, hey, keep it. I'm telling you. Because you know how sometimes you want to say something, but you don't know how? pocketcommunicationcoach.com. All right. Now, what we about to do, all right, now, our game. But before we start, look, y'all, this is one of our games. It's called The Moment of Truth. And we got 2 versions.
We have 2 versions. We have the original version.
Show the original, baby.
I'm going to show the original.
That's our box right there. The box is tore up because it's out. That's the original. And this is the sex version. Mm-hmm. And every week we read from it. So look, can I go? Can I do it?
Okay, go ahead.
Because you did it last time.
Okay, I did.
All right. Here we go. I mean, I know you're a wholesome type. Yeah, wholesome type. Okay. I'm sorry.
But you know what, Kenny? I honestly don't mind being your hoe.
I know you don't. I had to get you there. Okay. All right, here go one. Here go one. Okay. Ooh. Your best friend needs, I think we did this one though. I'm not sure. Your best friend needs to crash for
we did that one.
We did that one. Okay, we weren't going to do that one. Oh. Okay. We're going to do this one.
Okay.
We'll do this one. Okay. Your boo talks continuously about their ex. What do you think is going on? A, they are still in love. B, they have unresolved issues. C, they are bitter towards them. Or D, you are a rebound.
All of them possible. That's like
your boo, your new boo.
I would feel all of that. I think it needs to be all of the above at the bottom of that. Because if you talking about somebody a lot, you got some kind of feelings.
What if I literally hate the person? What if I hate them?
You only hate them because you love them.
Oh, that's deep, baby.
You only hate them because you love them and you can't have them, and it's something in them. But that's why you hate them. That's it.
Wow, that's deep right there. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a question here.
Audience, what is your answer? What would you say with that? What would you say with that right there? I say all of the above, but that wasn't an option. But don't be talking about that half, huh?
Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
This is a good one.
Okay.
What's a man's favorite line to use when he's lying? A, whatever. Believe what you want. B, wow, that's crazy. So really, you gonna believe that? Okay. C, man, you tripping. Or D, I can't believe you don't trust me.
Oh, D would be the D. I don't believe you don't trust me. But yours was
what?
Wow. What was the rest of that?
That's crazy.
Wow.
So you really gonna believe that?
That's crazy. So you really gonna believe that? That was you.
That was not me.
Bruh. You were wow.
I read it for the audience again. What's a man's favorite line to use when lying? A, whatever, believe what you want.
Now you've said that too. You've said that too, Ken.
B, wow, that's crazy. So you really gonna believe that?
Say it
C,
like you said, wow.
I'd have ever said C, man, you tripping.
No, you never. Never.
Or D, I can't believe you don't trust me.
You've never said that to me either.
I know.
You never said that to me either. But them first two. Wow. Wow. That's my brother. That's my brother right there. That's my man, honey. My man.
And listen,
wow.
You need to tell these people, all of those things happened many, many years ago.
Oh, yes.
So some of the miserable people who listen gonna be like, oh, he cheating on you now. No, I don't cheat. Never cheated while we were married.
He fixed that, boy, so he don't want to have to repent for that. Never while we were married.
No,
when
because
when we was dating, when she was going with me and I wasn't going with her, I was knocking them down.
I mean, I told you I was commitment averse. I was young.
Knocking them down.
No,
Yes, you was knocking them down.
I wasn't knocking them down.
What was you doing? Picking them up.
They'd been laying them down, but I wasn't knocking them. Y'all, listen, what we try to do is give y'all a real, relatable relationship that is good, that is not perfect. But y'all, because a lot of people won't share the good, the bad, and the ugly in their relationship. I'm just glad you stayed with me during the times when we were young and I was acting a fool, you know. But what you did, I would tell my clients never to stay with that fool. I would.
I will say, even though you were slick enough that I could never like really catch you. It's like you know how when you was playing football and you see the ball coming right at you and you like, yo, everybody get back, I got this ball, and then you holding your hands out and be like, I ain't even got the ball. It was always like that. It was like that.
Oh, Lord. All right, y'all. We appreciate y'all.
I love you, Mr. Canion.
Love you, too. And look, until the next one, y'all.
Have a super duper fantastic Thursday night.
Yes.
And we'll see you guys next week.